Welcome back to our channel. Today we dive into the extraordinary life of Teresa Graves, a trailblazer who made history as the first Black woman to lead a network drama. Known for her radiant beauty, magnetic charm, and groundbreaking role in Get Christie Love, Teresa became an icon of her time. But beyond the glitz and glamour, her life was filled with faith, resilience, and a touch of mystery. From her rise to stardom and her shocking decision to walk away from Hollywood to intriguing rumors about a hidden connection to Whitney Houston, Teresa's story is as captivating as it is unique. Let's take a closer look at the early life of Teresa Graves, a woman whose journey began far from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. Born on January 10, 1948 in Houston, Texas, Teresa was the middle child of Marshall and Willie Graves. Growing up in a modest family, her childhood laid the foundation for the resilience and determination that would define her remarkable career. As the middle child, Teresa often balanced the dynamic between her siblings, a role that perhaps honed her ability to connect with people, a trait that would later shine in her career. After graduating from high school in 1966, Teresa's path to stardom began not on the screen, but on the stage as a singer. She joined the Doodletown Pipers, a popular singing group of the time, and her voice quickly captured audiences. This early foray into music showcased her ability to command attention, a skill that seamlessly translated into her later acting roles. Her time with the Doodletown Pipers wasn't just a stepping stone, it was her first taste of the spotlight, where she learned how to captivate an audience with grace and poise. In 1970, Teresa released an album under her name, an impressive feat, especially for a young Black woman at the time. The album marked her transition from a group performer to a solo artist, signaling her readiness to carve out her own identity in the competitive world of show business. But Teresa's ambitions didn't stop there. She soon turned her attention to acting, and it wasn't long before her charisma and talent caught the eye of producers. She became a regular on variety shows like Turn On and Rowan and Martin's Laugh In, where her natural charm and comedic timing made her a standout performer. These appearances allowed her to showcase her versatility and laid the groundwork for her later breakthrough roles. This period of Teresa's life paints a picture of a young woman driven by an innate desire to express herself through art, whether through music or acting. Her journey from a high school graduate in Texas to a budding entertainer in Hollywood is a testament to her determination and the unique spark that made her destined for greatness. It was clear from the start that Teresa Graves wasn't just talented, she was extraordinary. Teresa Graves quickly transitioned into acting and made a name for herself as a featured performer in two popular variety shows, Our Place in 1967 and the infamous Turn On in 1969. That same year, she joined Bob Hope's USO tour, entertaining troops stationed in Southeast Asia, a testament to her versatility and ability to connect with audiences both on and off the screen. Her career continued to gain momentum as she landed a role as a main cast member on the third season of Rowan and Martin's Laugh In, a groundbreaking sketch comedy show that further showcased her comedic timing and vibrant personality. This role cemented her reputation as a talented actress, capable of handling both comedy and drama with ease. Teresa also took on roles in several films, including the 1973 action film That Man Bolt. In this movie, she played Samantha Nightingale, a character whose fate shocked audiences when she was tragically killed during an intimate scene with the lead character, Jefferson Bolt, played by Fred Williamson. Her performance added depth to the film and left a lasting impression, even in a limited role. These projects demonstrated Teresa's range as an actress, moving seamlessly between television variety shows, comedy, and action-packed films. Her ability to captivate audiences in every genre she tackled marked her as a standout talent during an era when opportunities for black actresses were still limited. Her work not only entertained, but also paved the way for greater representation in the industry. Beyond her on-screen achievements, Teresa's off-screen contributions further showcased her remarkable character. During her rise to fame, Teresa was rumored to have been a quiet mentor to an aspiring young actress who struggled to find her place in Hollywood. This woman years later credited her breakout role to Teresa's guidance, recalling how Teresa spent hours coaching her on how to navigate the industry's biases. Though Teresa never spoke publicly about this, the actress often shared that Teresa's kindness and wisdom were what kept her grounded through her own career challenges. Teresa Graves' career was a groundbreaking journey that carved her name into the annals of television history. Her most iconic role came in Get Christie Love, an ABC crime drama series that originated from a highly successful television movie of the same name. Graves starred as Christie Love, a stylish and fearless undercover policewoman whose strength and femininity shattered stereotypes of black women in the entertainment industry. This role earned her the distinction of being the second African-American woman to headline an hour-long television series on a major network, following in the footsteps of Diahann Carroll's Julia. Graves's portrayal of Christie Love wasn't just celebrated, it became an inspiration, and this character was a trailblazer for representing black women as dynamic, complex, and capable, at a time when such portrayals were still rare on screen. Audiences were captivated by her charisma, her iconic catchphrase, "You're under arrest, sugar," and her ability to balance tough, no-nonsense action with undeniable charm. The series was a pop culture moment, influencing future depictions of female detectives and cementing Teresa's place as a pioneer in entertainment. Beyond Get Christie Love, Teresa's career was equally notable for its versatility. In addition to acting, she toured with Bob Hope's USO tour, entertaining troops stationed in Southeast Asia during the Vietnam War. This endeavor showcased her ability to connect with audiences beyond the screen, using her talent to bring comfort and joy to soldiers far from home. Her roles in other projects, such as appearances on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In and Old Dracula, highlighted her comedic timing and versatility as an actress, further establishing her reputation as a star who could shine across genres. Fans and critics alike praised her work, with many considering her an important symbol of progress in Hollywood. However, media coverage of her career often noted the limited opportunities for black actresses during the 1970s, emphasizing just how groundbreaking her achievements were. In interviews, Teresa expressed pride in breaking barriers, but remained humble, focusing instead on delivering performances that resonated with audiences. Teresa Graves's groundbreaking work did more than inspire audiences of her time. It paved the way for future generations of black actresses to take center stage in Hollywood. Her courage to break stereotypes and portray complex, multidimensional characters proved that black women deserved more than token roles or one-dimensional portrayals. Decades later, her influence can be seen in actresses like Kerry Washington, Viola Davis, and Regina King, who have all acknowledged the challenges faced by trailblazers like Teresa. Her decision to lead with grace and authenticity set a powerful example, proving that talent, resilience, and integrity could open doors for others, even in an industry riddled with systemic biases. Teresa Graves's decision to step away from her thriving career in Hollywood was as remarkable as her rise to fame. In the early 1970s, while filming the horror comedy Old Dracula in England, she began to explore her spirituality deeply. Her newfound faith led her to convert to Jehovah's Witnesses, a decision that profoundly shaped the rest of her life. By 1977, Teresa made the life-changing decision to retire from Hollywood entirely, dedicating herself to her ministry work. This move was almost unheard of for someone at the height of their career, making headlines and sparking widespread discussion. Fans expressed a mix of admiration and disappointment. While many respected her conviction, others lamented the loss of such a talented performer from the screen. Teresa's faith influenced every aspect of her life, including her career choices. She could no longer accept roles that involved violence, romantic entanglements, or actions that conflicted with her beliefs. Producers and industry colleagues attempted to accommodate her requests, but ultimately, her dedication to her faith outweighed her passion for acting. Graves didn't let her fame fade into obscurity after her departure. Instead, she used it as a platform to advocate for causes close to her heart. One of her most notable efforts was raising awareness about the persecution of Jehovah's Witnesses in Malawi, where members of her faith faced severe oppression under a one-party regime. Through her public advocacy, Teresa showed that her influence extended far beyond the screen, using her voice to fight for justice and equality. Media outlets covered her transition from Hollywood starlet to a devout minister with fascination. Some described her as an anomaly in an industry known for excess and vanity, while others lauded her for choosing a path of integrity and purpose. Her story inspired countless fans and fellow actors, proving that success isn't always about fame, it's about staying true to your values. Even in her retirement, Teresa's impact was felt in unexpected ways. According to some, she anonymously supported a community arts center, offering guidance and workshops to young creatives. These quiet acts of kindness reveal a side of Teresa that wasn't just about leaving a legacy, but about uplifting others in the most selfless ways. Teresa Graves' decision to leave Hollywood remains one of the most poignant aspects of her legacy. While her career may have been cut short, her impact endured, not only as a trailblazer in entertainment, but as a woman who prioritized her faith and used her platform to make a difference. Even years after her retirement, fans continued to celebrate her for the strength of her convictions and the enduring influence of her groundbreaking career. On June 25, 1977, Teresa Graves made a pivotal decision in her personal life. She married William D. Reddick in Los Angeles. For many, this union symbolized a new beginning for Teresa, one that seemed to reflect her desire to step away from the glare of the Hollywood spotlight. At the time, she had already made waves in the entertainment industry, but her marriage hinted at a shift in priorities. It was a moment that felt like a turning point, marking her transition toward a quieter, more grounded existence. The timing of her marriage is particularly significant. By 1977, Teresa had already decided to walk away from her acting career, influenced by her deepening faith and desire for a life more aligned with her spiritual values. Her choice to marry William Reddick appeared to complement this life shift, suggesting her longing for stability and a more intimate, personal sense of fulfillment beyond the frenetic pace of Hollywood. While their marriage ultimately lasted only 6 years, ending in divorce in 1983, it was a formative chapter in Teresa's journey. It highlighted her willingness to embrace change and to explore life beyond fame. The brevity of their union also raises intriguing questions. Was it the inevitable tension between her devotion to her faith and the complexities of marriage? Or perhaps the residual weight of her Hollywood past playing a role in their eventual separation? Though we can only speculate, this period undeniably shaped her outlook on life and relationships. Fans and media at the time took notice of this change in Teresa's life. Many saw her marriage as an expression of her commitment to living authentically, away from the pressures of the entertainment industry. Some even admired her ability to prioritize personal growth over career ambition, a choice that remains rare, especially for someone who had achieved such groundbreaking success. What makes this chapter of Teresa's life so compelling is the balance she sought between love, faith, and personal peace. Her marriage to William Reddick might not have lasted, but it symbolized a bold step in redefining what mattered most to her. It was more than just a relationship. It was part of her journey toward a life filled with purpose and integrity, a testament to the strength of her convictions. Through this, Teresa Graves showed that her story was never just about fame. It was about living life on her own terms, a narrative that continues to resonate with admirers today. After her divorce, Teresa chose not to remarry or have children. Instead, she poured her energy into caring for her ailing mother, a role that demonstrated her profound sense of responsibility and love for her family. This decision also speaks volumes about her character. Teresa could have remained in the public eye, continuing to bask in the adoration of fans and industry peers. Instead, she willingly stepped back, prioritizing her mother's well-being over personal ambition. This level of selflessness is a rare and admirable quality, especially for someone who once commanded the attention of millions. Living a quiet life in Los Angeles, Teresa seemed to embrace a lifestyle that stood in stark contrast to her earlier years in the limelight. Those who knew her during this time described her as kind-hearted and humble, a woman who left behind the trappings of celebrity without regret. Her neighbors and friends often didn't even know of her illustrious past until after her passing, a testament to how intentionally she kept her fame at bay. Her choice to retreat from public life underscores a poignant aspect of her story. While many pursue fame for validation or legacy, Teresa appeared to value something deeper: peace, family, and faith. Her relationships may not have been numerous or flashy, but they were meaningful. Teresa's personal life reveals a woman of quiet strength and grace, someone who prioritized the people she loved and the principles she believed in over the allure of stardom. It's a legacy as powerful as any role she ever played on screen. Now let's delve deeper into one of the most provocative and debated aspects of Teresa Graves' life, the conspiracy theory that she may have been Whitney Houston's biological mother. This rumor, though unverified, has captivated fans, sparked countless discussions on social media, and fueled debates on internet forums for years. It alleges that Teresa had a romantic relationship with Whitney's father, John Houston, during her teenage years and secretly gave birth to Whitney. While undeniably fascinating, these claims remain speculative, adding a layer of mystery to Teresa's already intriguing life story. Supporters of this theory point to striking physical similarities between the two women. From their refined facial structures to their expressive eyebrows and shared slender frames, the resemblances have fueled endless side-by-side photo comparisons. Fans also draw attention to their comparable charisma and charm, which seem to radiate effortlessly from both women. Whitney's dynamic energy during performances and interviews is often compared to Teresa's presence on screen, both exuding a magnetic allure that left lasting impressions on those around them. The timeline of events further fuels this theory. Teresa's decision to step away from Hollywood coincided closely with Whitney's meteoric rise under Arista Records. This synchronicity, combined with whispers about John Huston's complex personal life, has led conspiracy theorists to speculate about a secret backdoor adoption. According to this theory, Teresa may have willingly given up her career to ensure Whitney's path to fame remained unobstructed, a narrative that adds an almost cinematic quality to the speculation. The rumor took on a life of its own as media outlets and online communities amplified the story. Fans dissected interviews, scrutinized family dynamics, and even speculated about Teresa's motivations for walking away from the spotlight. Some theorists pointed out that Teresa's departure from Hollywood aligned with a pivotal moment in Whitney's career, adding weight to the idea that her decision was influenced by more than just personal faith or exhaustion with the industry. However, mainstream media has largely refrained from legitimizing these claims, citing the lack of concrete evidence. As engaging as these theories are, they rely heavily on coincidence and conjecture, a hallmark of Hollywood lore, where speculation often blurs the line between fact and fiction. Some fans defend the theory passionately, believing that such a dramatic connection could explain both women's uniquely magnetic personalities and their lasting legacies. Others, however, dismiss the idea as yet another sensationalist story spun out of the entertainment world's penchant for drama. While these theories undoubtedly add intrigue to Teresa's story, they also risk overshadowing her actual accomplishments. Teresa Graves was a trailblazer, the first Black woman to lead a network drama, and an artist who inspired countless others with her talent, grace, and courage. Her decision to leave Hollywood and dedicate her life to her faith speaks to her depth of character, a narrative far richer than any unsubstantiated rumor. Nevertheless, these stories serve an unexpected purpose. They keep Teresa Graves' name alive in cultural conversations. Whether or not there's any truth to the claims, the theories remind us of her enduring impact and the curiosity her life still inspires. Teresa's story, woven with both mystery and undeniable achievements, continues to captivate, ensuring her legacy lives on in the collective memory of fans and admirers worldwide. Teresa Graves was the epitome of elegance, a woman whose natural beauty and style left an indelible impression on everyone who crossed her path. Known for her radiant smile and flawless skin, she stood out in an era when Black actresses were often underrepresented and overlooked. Teresa's iconic afro became her signature look, a bold statement of pride and empowerment that resonated with audiences during a time of cultural shifts. Her choice to embrace her natural hair not only highlighted her striking features, but also made her a symbol of beauty that challenged conventional standards. On the red carpet, Teresa exuded confidence and creativity, often dazzling in vibrant, colorful outfits that celebrated her individuality. She had a flair for dramatic eye makeup, playing with winged eyeliner and bold shadows that framed her expressive eyes. But off the red carpet, her style was refreshingly understated. Teresa seemed to embody a quiet sophistication, letting her natural beauty shine through in her day-to-day life. This contrast between her glamorous public appearances and her more relaxed personal style only added to her magnetic, mysterious charm. Unfortunately, the limited media attention given to Black actresses during her time means much of Teresa's beauty, regimen, and personal style secrets have been lost to history. Unlike her contemporaries such as Dorothy Dandridge or Lena Horne, who lived long enough to share their stories, Teresa's life was cut tragically short, leaving fans with unanswered questions about how she maintained her timeless look. Despite this lack of detail, those who knew her speak of her with unending admiration. Her colleagues often described her as graceful, humble, and incredibly kind. She was the type of person who left a lasting impression, not just because of her beauty, but because of the warmth and positivity she radiated. This authenticity set her apart, earning her the love and respect of everyone she worked with. Teresa's beauty wasn't just skin deep, it was reflected in the way she carried herself and treated others. Even after she left Hollywood, her legacy as a stunning trailblazing star continued to inspire. For many, she remains a symbol of elegance, strength, and authenticity, proving that true beauty lies not just in appearance, but in the impact one leaves on the world. The final chapter of Teresa Graves' life is as heartbreaking as it is haunting. Living a quiet and humble existence in the Hyde Park district of Los Angeles, Teresa spent her last years caring for her ailing mother. This selfless devotion defined her life away from the spotlight, a stark contrast to the glamour of her Hollywood days. However, on October 10, 2002, tragedy struck in the form of a devastating fire caused by a space heater in their home. Trapped inside her home during a fire caused by a space heater, Teresa succumbed to severe burns and smoke inhalation. She was only 54 years old, a vibrant woman with so much more to give. Her passing left a profound void, not only for those who knew her personally, but also for fans who remembered her as a trailblazing actress. Adding to the tragedy was the bitter irony that her mother, who was recovering in the hospital from a stroke at the time, survived the incident. While her mother was spared, the loss of Teresa was devastating, and it's haunting to imagine the moments before the fire consumed her. A woman who had once captivated millions with her radiant smile and compelling performances found herself alone in her final moments, caught in a tragedy that no one could have foreseen. When news of Teresa's death broke, it shocked her community, particularly her neighbors, who had no idea of her storied past. For years, Teresa had lived quietly among them, far removed from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. She was simply their neighbor, a kind and humble woman who didn't speak of her fame. Her passing brought reporters and media attention to the neighborhood, and only then did her neighbors begin to understand the magnitude of the legacy she left behind. The realization that this quiet, unassuming woman had once been a groundbreaking star struck them deeply, adding another layer of poignancy to the tragedy. Fans across the globe expressed their grief and disbelief as the news spread. Social media and entertainment forums lit up with heartfelt tributes as admirers shared memories of her work and the impact she had on their lives. Many lamented the fact that such a talented and groundbreaking figure had spent her final years away from the spotlight, her contributions largely forgotten by the mainstream. Others praised her for choosing a path of quiet devotion and faith, respecting her decision to prioritize her spiritual journey over fame. Media outlets also reflected on the duality of Teresa's life, a woman who had once been celebrated as the first black actress to lead a network drama, only to retreat into a life of humility and faith. Her story became a topic of discussion, highlighting the sacrifices she made and the challenges she faced as a pioneering actress in a time of limited opportunities for black women in Hollywood. Articles revisited her iconic role in Get Christie Love, and tributes poured in from fans and former colleagues who remembered her as both a trailblazer and a genuinely kind soul. Teresa's death was a stark reminder of the fleeting nature of fame and the enduring impact of a life lived with purpose. It reignited conversations about her groundbreaking achievements, ensuring her name and legacy would not be forgotten. Though her final years were spent in quiet anonymity, the tragedy of her passing brought her remarkable story back into the spotlight, where it continues to inspire admiration and reflection. Teresa Graves was not just a pioneer, but a woman who lived her life with purpose and grace, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire. Whether or not the rumors about her connection to Whitney Houston are true, Teresa's contributions to entertainment and her unwavering faith remain unforgettable. What do you think about this theory and her incredible story? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss more deep dives like this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.